Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and we are here to do another collective reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of copal burning, or as I like to incorrectly call it, some sagey sage. For those of you that are repeat offenders, I want to thank you so much for stopping in once again to explore and see what shenanigans is going on. And for those of you that are brand new to my channel or stopping in infrequently, regardless, welcome, welcome as well. So here we go. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Okay. These cards are awkward to shuffle, to say the least. Manipulation. Let's get a little bit more information here. Poverty and survival. I'm going to take them how they came. See if we can get a good look at these beautiful cards here. Maybe up close. Let's see, that might be a little better. All right. So we first open up with manipulation. Obviously not a great card, not the best card, but let's figure out what's going on. So the one thing I'm going to say is right off the bat, I heard in Spanish, alguien te está comiendo el cerebro. And what that means is someone is eating away at your brain. Now this can be overthinking for sure, but I also feel like because it's obviously the manipulation card itself, I feel like this indicates more someone who has a habit of, I want to say, embedding thoughts and ideas and notions in your mind in order to manipulate outcomes to really help themselves. So because it is a collective reading, take this as it may. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, don't try to mold it to fit your narrative. Now, with the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, of course, you could be seeing the numbers 11, 11, 11. That can be something to do with what's going on here. Also, when I think of 11, I think of the 4 of Wands. Anybody who knows tarot would say that this has a lot to do with the home. So maybe somebody at home, in your home, or your home circle, I would say, like your circle of friends, but because it's manipulation, not very friendly. Somebody close to you has a way of really going about and just eating your brain, infesting your brain with ideas, notions, self-doubt, even looking at you dead in the face and doing these things. So they know that this is not a good thing. You actually feel extreme discomfort, I feel, around this energy, this person. And this person makes you doubt and has always made you doubt yourself extremely frequently. So I would say that this person also kind of boosts you up when it is convenient for them, when it is beneficial to them financially, mentally, emotionally, perhaps even physically. But for the most part, they are interested in how to manipulate your brain, and that includes utilizing your emotions in order to further benefit themselves, whatever that benefit might mean. Now, the number 11, going back to that number, reduces to number 2. And to me, the 2 is all about balance and also about your personal power. So I feel like somebody's been really habitually eroding your personal power. It's going to be really important that if your stomach kind of drops, or if you think, wow, yeah, that's exactly it, if you resonate in this way, then definitely know that your intuition is not off course. This person will do anything and everything in order to continue that habit, that tradition, I heard. Now, part of the way that they do this is also by keeping you in some form of poverty, or I feel it's more like poverty mindedness, okay? So this to me almost looks like a hair. I don't know why, but it looks like a hair to me. Also, the number 7s to me are super spiritual. So I feel like this person is spiritually corrupt, spiritually bankrupt. They really are not in touch with their higher self. Let's say that, okay? And I'm going to say from the onset. So this is from the very onset of your relationship with this person, the very beginning stages of whatever relationship you had, whether this was a love interest or a partner, husband, lover, brother, mother, father, aunt, whatever, coworker. From the very onset, there was a desire to kind of contain you, almost like to make you feel smaller, to control. Look at this. So I don't know if I can zoom in here quite well enough, but if you look at this little person right here, it's almost like reaching inside the egg, trying to climb in themselves. And I feel like this is more your energy. And look at this gorgeous moth. I didn't realize that these images indeed had a moth within them. And I'm looking at the terrain as well, and it looks to me even like desert or like Arizona type thing, which is obviously where I live. A feather right here. So I feel like from the initial like gestation of your relationship, or the beginning birth of your interactions with this person, it was instant manipulation. It was, how can I utilize this? In other words, if it was a mother figure, it's like, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. Let me go ahead and, this baby shower is all for me, and people are going to celebrate me, and it's about everything me, me, me. If it is a boss or something like that that sees potential or saw potential in you, and I feel like, let's say you had some raw talent, that's why it would be an egg, okay? And so I feel like in some way, shape, or form, they kept you feeling small, like you needed their guidance, their direction. Otherwise, you would fall into the pit of poverty or something like that. So I'm just going to say with the landscape right here, that poverty-mindedness is an illusion. It is a lie, and it is also a manner in which, like society, television, comparing ourselves to other people, like the Joneses or the Kardashians or whatever you really compare yourself to, has really held you personally back. I also feel like this person is actually really small, trying to climb into that little egg, which would be the nourishment that you have been given, your God-given nourishment. They want to kind of climb in there and accept that nourishment for themselves, and that's just not possible, because each one of us has our own inheritance, okay? And I'm talking spiritual inheritance. I'm sure you guys mostly know. So I just want to be really clear about that. It's going to be really important that at this time you make an assessment and you really call a spade a spade. I feel like you have felt your stomach dropping. You felt really bad around this person every time, but in some way, shape, or form, they manipulated in order for you to be codependent with them in some way, shape, or form, okay? So you guys get the gist of it. Now I feel like you are faced with this beauty right here. And this is survival. This is survival of the fittest. This is I'm allowing things to break free, to land exactly where they are. I'm even growing exactly where I'm planted. I'm no longer struggling, no longer fighting with people, with things, with myself especially. So I feel like you've let go of the way this person has really kind of like trained you to think or whatever, if they were a mentor especially. So you let go of that. And right now you are only focused on abundance, on growth, on authenticity. I feel like you are breaking out of something because of the crack date right here feels so much more healthy than this one right here. So I feel like it's almost like a rebirthing. And also I feel like you're headed towards waters or something that really gives you a lot more nourishment. Maybe you found another mentor, a friend to help you out. Whatever the case may be, it is going to be 10,000% healthier than what has been going on, right? Because we already can see that what has been transpiring right here has been not working in the least, not at all. And so it's going to be really important to go ahead and look at what makes you feel like you're growing, what makes you feel green, in other words, what makes you feel clear. I feel like you're seeking clarity, you're seeking nourishment, and also I feel like you're also willing to take that risk, okay, and bust out of that little clone mold that you've been placed into, a cookie mold, or that manipulation mindset, in order to say, well, you know what, if I crash and burn and land in poverty, then it's my choice, but I'm going to do things my way. This fish is definitely out of water. You might be feeling like you're kind of gasping for air or gasping for some type of sustenance and trying to figure things out. And you literally might be feeling a fish out of water right now. So I just want to encourage you that nothing is forever. It does take a little bit of practice in order to go ahead and achieve exactly what it is that you want to achieve. And I'm going to say that it might be uncomfortable initially, but that you definitely are headed in the right direction. Okay, one moment. All right, sorry about that. So definitely feeling like a fish out of water. And the encouragement here is to keep doing what it is that you're doing, to go ahead and pull away if anybody's making you feel manipulated. I mean, look at this. It's almost like the content of his head, which of course is the wonderful egg right here, is being eaten while this person is trying to function, okay? And I mean, I would say not a pretty picture, but in this case it is kind of pretty. But you know what I'm talking about. So it's going to be really important that you make an assessment and know that you are not crazy. As far as we're talking about the fish a minute ago. And so the fish is definitely getting its nourishment. And I feel like you're going to come up almost like for air, and it's going to be something that really quenches your thirst. It seems to be almost like from above, like from the heavens, almost like heaven itself is going to really quench your thirst and help you feel maybe free in a way that you never have felt before. Like this fish obviously needs water, and it's out of water, and it's almost like the sustenance that you haven't had in so long. Now I'm going to try to zoom it into this picture really close. If you look right here, you have little people jumping off and doing flips and doing all sorts of playful things. So I don't know what kind of little creatures these are, but it's just really cool to see and have it confirmed and affirmed that you're no longer going to be in this dry, cracked, rough terrain. In a rough terrain where your mind is challenged, your emotions are challenged, life is a challenge. Not that you will never have challenges again, but now instead you're going to start seeing a lot of gifts from almost like the heavens open up, seeming out of nowhere. Oh, you need I don't know, you need a ride, or somebody gives you a car or something like that, or somebody sells you a vehicle for real inexpensive. So it just seems like from left and right and out of nowhere, things just start going and moving for you. I'm being led to look at this. It's almost like a little mask, eyes and a little mask. I think that is this person. Smira di Transylvania, or is it Amira di Transylvania. That is her little, I don't know, I guess her fingerprint, if you want to think of it that way. So they look like little masks. Anyways, this is survival. This is about having the ability to survive, but not only survive, also to thrive. If you look really close as well, it seems like it's almost like this is like a fish tank or something invisible, a force that was invisible was holding you. And I feel like you are actually currently awake to what this force was, and I feel like it's the extent of the manipulation. I feel like you didn't really even understand. You just felt uncomfortable, you questioned things, you couldn't get the help that you need in order to see clear, and that spell is broken. For some of you guys also, this could be generational. I want to rewind right here and point out that the 4 and the 3 adds up to the 7. And again, it's kind of that echoing of this is a very spiritual thing. And I feel like for some of you guys, you have broken through a spiritual curse, okay? This goes way deep. This goes beyond your current lineage. This goes beyond, I would say, decades and decades, if not hundreds of years or more. But the point of the matter is that this fishbowl, this invisible wall that had you penned, that had you just on dry, cracked ground and basically feeling like you were in a poverty mindset is gone. So that spell is broken. And I want to encourage you to go ahead and feel that liberation and surround yourself with people who make you, you know, feel clear and confident. And also, obviously, people that support you, you're going to support them as well. People that like want to tear you down with their own hands can be even done so nicely. Now, examples of that would be, oh, bless her heart, isn't she sweet? Or isn't that precious that she's so dreamy, or he's so dreamy, so innocent? Or isn't that cute? All those backhanded compliments. So I think you're going to start seeing anyone who approaches you with this kind of energy. And I definitely would say there is a need to surround yourself with more protection. And I would say calling in like the white light, and I believe in prayer personally, things like that. That is really definitely going to help you. And also like saging your home and things like that, of course. Now this happened to pop out unexpectedly. So it was a jump card. And it's woman. You are the current, a person you know, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, and feminine energy. So again, this leads to the number 11. I love that. Like nothing is to me a coincidence anyways. But this talks about, you know, I feel like with all the green being referenced here, it's alluding to growth as well. You being able to grow, to being able to let your hair down, being able to let your hair out even, being able to look behind you and not run in fear, but also be naked, transparent, where you're at. Why? Because you're simply free to do so. There's not that fear of judgment anymore or of being controlled, okay? Some of you can have like beautiful curly hair, maybe just one of you. I'm not jealous, maybe a little bit. So let's get a little bit more clarification here. Why is, let's move this over. Removing things, here we go. Why is this survival card here? For the collective, please. Survival for the collective. What else do we need to know about this, please? And show me now. Ladybug, oh my gosh. I always feel like these are such good luck. A vibrant, abundant life. Happy, comfort, leisure. Good health, balance, wishes are coming true. Birth of a daughter. Interesting. So again, there's that echo of the green. I love that for you. So whatever it is that you've been like hoping for is absolutely on its way to you. Whatever is yours will never ultimately be taken away. Ooh, I'm feeling even, I heard the word secrets. I don't know what that's about. Give me a minute. Just kind of made me feel sick in my stomach. So I feel like some secrets are going to be exposed. Show me why. I heard the word secrets. What does this have to do with this reading for the collective, please? Help for the collective, clarity for the collective, and messages only for the collective at this point in time. In regards to this particular reading, show me now. Valet de épées. Of course, I did not say that right, but okay, so basically this is the Page of Swords. And so we see here there's a big transformation happening. I feel like you're going to be able to unearth, uncover, discover, ferret out things that have been long hidden from you that pertains to this manipulation. I also feel like for a lot of you, believe it or not, I still feel that whole generational curse thing. So I'm not trying to demonize anybody who is in this story. Strictly, I feel like in the end, this can be really contributing back to a generational curse that was placed on your family in particular. I don't feel like it was a personal thing, but I feel like because of that, that is broken now. So you may be the person that is considered like the black sheep that doesn't resonate with most of the family, any of the family, I don't know. But I do feel like you're headed towards like a solar plexus, that energy of, I know exactly what I want and this is where I'm headed, with zeal and with joy and with intensity and with focus. I feel like you're discovering or rediscovering who you are before this energy sort of waylaid you, okay? I want to go ahead and pull out to these. These are gorgeous. Sacral Chakra Oracle. Tarot Astrology Science by the Yang. Well, I think it's Yang Goddess. Brittany Montoga. Anyways, you can get it online. Show me more help for the collective that resonate with this story, please. What is this generational curse about? What do we need to know? Where is it that we are headed? Show me a little bit more. And show me now. Move. There's great movement in your life. I know you can feel it if you hung in there for this reading for any length of time. So number 16, which, guess what? Yeah, it adds up to a 7. I love those affirmation, confirmation moments, right? So we see here the tiger in all of its glory just stretching, and it appears that the snake is just kind of chilling as well. Like there's nobody that's in a super defensive mode, just super defensive posture, anything like that. Everything is green and lush, and this is almost like coexisting or being around people that you feel comfortable with. Perhaps it's like your tribe, a family of choice, or people that are just simply supportive. It could be a physical move, mental, emotional shift for 10,000% sure. I think also that you're going to have the ability to stretch yourself in a way that is more secure and more comfortable than you ever have before. Because before, I feel like instead of stretching yourself, you were being pulled apart. And again, apply this if only it feels right to you. I also feel like some of you guys could be moving to tropical places, maybe islands, things like that. I mean, I don't know, I'm from Puerto Rico. Maybe you guys are moving to Puerto Rico or Grenada or Hawaii or somewhere just tropical, somewhere where there's a lot of green vegetation. I'm going to go ahead and crown this reading with that right there. And good for you, and good job at being able to hold your own and get through the bullshit. I'm going to go ahead and read this right here for you. Honor, respect, and care. Our bodies are the material component that connects our spirit to this physical realm. We often don't think about the joys of being able to breathe until we've landed a cold that grants us a stuffed up nose. We may not realize the beauty of writing until we sprain our wrists. Our body is a vehicle. It allows us to have human experiences, and yet we take for granted the miraculous things it provides us. Taking care of your body should be an ongoing conscious effort. Our bodies are always communicating with us, whether through laughter, goosebumps, anger, or nerves. It's a signaling system from our spirit that deserves to be heard. Our body, our temple, is the place our soul calls home. With a wide variety of swirling signaling systems, our body needs respect, honor, and care. It's important to understand each human body has its own unique design, which requires unique attention. When we turn ourselves to the world for care and answers, it's not uncommon to feel like something is missing. This something is you. The connection between mind, body, and spirit are so unique that sometimes the final link is listening to your own inner guidance. It goes back to that. It's like not being able to be manipulated anymore. Why? Because the spell is broken and you're listening to your own internal dialogue in a real way. Like a home, your body needs care. Care for the human body comes in many forms, such as meditation, purified water, and good foods. We can forget that movement plays just as critical role in our overall health. We recommend exploring different avenues of yoga. Yoga is not a one-size-fits-all. It comes in a wide variety of practices. Taking time to research which version of yoga will best serve you, your need, can help open up new opportunities for the connection you have between spirit and body. Yeah, I feel like you're coming back into yourself, and I love this for you. So I do hope that you continue surrounding yourself in an area, in a mindset, in a heart set, and in practice, in an area where you feel growth and support and love that you feel like you can decompress and thrive. My wish is that you do find yourself, restore yourself, and have that courage and that super strength that you already have, but also the wisdom to be able to see those that really and truly support you, because they're definitely right there for you. And I know some of us have a hard time believing that, especially if we've had a lot of people try to manipulate us in this lifetime. But I do feel like you're calling in your soul family, your soul tribe. And I feel like it's going to be a great time for you to continue on this journey of self-development, self-discovery, and of what is even possible. Your potential. It's like you're writing a new future for yourself. I'm excited for you. Don't forget to drink lots of water when you're purging. It's going to be really important. And thank you so much for checking in today. If you enjoyed this message, please do give me a like, a comment, share, subscribe, whatever you feel led to. Much love to you. Namaste.